Okay, welcome back, and welcome back to the car, because oh my god, this light is blinding me. Yeah, I don't really do the car intros too much anymore, because when I watch, like, I'll really briefly say this because no one actually cares, but when I look at the retention rate, people don't, mainly people just skip past the intro. But very brief one today. It's officially sit in your car for 5 minutes freezing before you move off anywhere type of weather. It is cold outside. It says it's 14 degrees. It's impossible, honestly impossible. Yeah, winter is coming very soon. But we've got chest. It is going to be difficult to leave this car. I've had the heating on. It is very nice and toasty. Listening to my tracks combined with the pre-workout. Energy is high. We'll be benching today. That's all there is to say. So yeah, let's just get straight into that. Change of plan. Start an incline dumbbell press instead. Yeah, benches are a little bit busy, so dumbbells it is. I'm not complaining at all. Last time round, it was actually last chest day. 38? Oh, I can't remember how many reps it was. 6, maybe 7. I kind of wish I knew that. I should have checked it before I started, but oh well. Yeah, I'm all warmed up. Potato cuffs, shoulders, bit of tries, chest of course, and yeah, ready to go. Ready for this first set. So let's get into it. Okay, good. 3 first sets to start off there. I checked over the footage. Last chest day was 8 reps for the first set, so we've got 9 today, which I'm very happy with, considering it was literally last chest day as well. I added an extra rep in there. Yeah, 3 sets done. Let's keep going, and I'm thinking some flies next. Okay, like always, I've got a set of flies in already. I think my plan today, I wanted to do cables, but cables are being taken, so pec deck it is. Not complaining anyway. And I increased weight. And I was going to say is I've already done a set, just because, yeah, by the time, put the weights back, set everything up, etc., I had to keep the momentum going. So one set done, and I increased weight to 100 kg. I think I've got 10-ish good reps before I started getting some half reps in. So really happy with that. But yeah, I'm going to drop down for these next 2. I'm thinking 3 sets in total here. Yeah, let's keep going. Right, drop down by 1 pin there for the last set. Again, just yeah, keep the quality reps in. And in between sets, I've already started my lat raise, my side delt work, sorry, with cable lat raises. I just like to superset the flies of that. It's nice and easy. Cables right here, save me from having to do my side delts at the end, which for in terms of shoulders, I'm going to get onto it later with the overhead press. I've got a quick point I want to make about that, but in terms of chest, I think just some sort of pressing machine, and yeah, we'll be done. The plan was going to be, I feel like this whole chest day I've wanted to do something, and then I've gone for an alternative option. But yeah, I wanted to finish off on the incline press machine. There's only one of those in this gym, and that's being taken, so we're on a flat press machine instead. And to be honest, it's probably a good thing, because I've been yeah, on the incline machine a lot recently. And so yeah, just to switch it up, hop on a flat one. Although saying that, I've not been on it for quite some time. I can't remember what weight I pushed on this. So this set could be one of those where I just rep out for a very long time, and yeah, it's just a little bit lighter, which to be fair, I'm fine with. The heavy pressing has been done for this workout anyway, so more burnout reps I'm more than happy with anyway. So we'll see how this goes on 59 kg. Okay, I just lowered the seat. I'm going to increase it again. And yeah, I think just 2 sets here for chest, and then I might, after this, just do 1 set of cable flies, super light, just for extra pump. Actually, no, I'm going to do that after shoulders. We're going to do shoulders before the pump check again today. Yeah, 2 sets on here, and in terms of majority, the main part of this chest day, that will be that. So let's see how many reps we can get. Let's get into set number 1. Okay, just real quick, I don't want to go waffle too much about this, because I don't want my chest pump to deflate too much. Am I even going to be in frame there? Bloody hope so. I think so. Yeah, what I want to say quickly for overhead press, if there's ever even more reason to be doing them, because I know a lot of people say you don't need to do dumbbell overhead press because your front delts get activation from any sort of chest pressing movement and stuff, so people ignore it. So like I say, do whatever you want, I don't really care, but I disagree, because I still think, you want some sort of primary shoulder pressing movement, whether that's, on a machine or dumbbells. Dumbbells for me has always been a favorite. B, so I just really enjoy doing these. But C, a new video Jeff Nippard with Paul Tennyson came out the other day, and essentially Jeff's got like this new gym, this like science gym that he built himself, whatever. They've done this little experiment during the video where they attach these like impulse thing, I don't know the science term for it, onto both their shoulders whilst they've done dumbbell overhead press, and what they found is you get a lot of side delt activation as well with this particular movement. So if there's ever even more a reason for me personally to do this exercise anyway, which I now do a lot more than I did a few months ago, because I heard all that gibberish about not having to do any shoulder press movement. You just get some extra side delt benefit as well. So that's what I wanted to say. I'm going to go for 3 sets here. I'll just show the one. Hopefully my chest pump, opposite of pump, deflate. Hopefully my chest pump doesn't deflate, which it shouldn't now, but we are on a bulk. But yeah, I'll show this one set, and then I'll do 2 more off camera. Right, super good chest and shoulder day. I'm going to be quick here because not often, especially the fact that I came a little bit earlier than normal today, that the main room is empty. So we're going to get a real quick pump check here. I feel like here is the best lighting of all places I've tried. I don't know, I just feel like here is just the best. So like I say, I'm going to take the piss. If that guy doesn't come, so I'm not going to be a twat and be shirtless if there's other people in here. But if it's just me, I'm in the corner. We'll make it real quick. Let's see what we work for. Right, we'll do one more quick one. Slightly lower contrast, but this can't lie, guys. It's looking pretty crazy, if I'm being honest. In a good way, of course. One more. Okay, definitely up there with, actually probably up there as in by itself to the best pump that I think I've ever had, because I mean it makes sense. I'm relatively lean at the moment and I'm getting bigger week by week, so yeah, very happy with that. I've got some cardio to finish up with, so in that case I'll see you guys on the treadmill. Okay, right, super happy with that chest day. Yeah, I suppose the main thing to unintentionally take away from, hold on, right, noise cancelling one now, should sound better. To take away from today is your workouts may not always go as planned, but you've got a couple options. So let's just use today as an example. my intention was to start with bench press, obviously. But as it happened, the benches were busy. So obviously you've got two options. I could just cry and go home, or I could pick something else. So obviously I'm not just going to leave. Started with incline dumbbell press instead. Then wanted to do cable flies. The cables were busy. So once again, two options. I could hop on the pec deck, or I could just cry and go home. Obviously hopped on the pec deck, and at last wanted to hop on the incline press machine. That was being taken. You get the point. Went on flat press machine either. And I think the main thing to take away from this is, and this is one thing that I've definitely learned over the years that I've gone to the gym, is to try new machines, try different things. Because I remember when I first started, I had such a rigid workout plan. I actually had in my notes. I've probably still got it actually in my notes now, where I have a set workout every single time and the exact same exercises. I wouldn't switch it up at all. It would be very rigid. Like for buys, I done the exact three same exercises, which I can't remember off the top of my head now, but actually the same ones every single time. And if if there's something I wanted to do and I couldn't, I'd still do the same workout. I'll just switch up the order. But what I think stuff like this should teach you is try new stuff. Because I remember, once you start going to the gym for a while, in the beginning especially, you don't really know what you're doing too much. You're just figuring out, and then let's say you've done a few exercises a certain amount of times now and you've got the hang of them. I get that feeling that you become, comforted by that because you know what you're doing there and don't feel like a noob. So you may be a little bit scared to branch out, try different things. Look, that gym anxiety is, we've all got it when we start, but it's just something that you learn over time, that it doesn't, or it shouldn't exist, because everyone's in it doing their own thing. So what I say to all of this is try different exercises, because for all you know, right, let's say you want to try a new machine, you may love it, which is great, throw it into your routine, start doing it here and there, or almost every week. If you don't like it, at least now you know, and now you don't have to do it that one. But having said that, also the lifter that you are now is different to the lifter you were a couple months ago, half a year ago, and the lifter you are now is different to the one you're going to be in the future. So even if you don't like something at first, come back to it. You may like it later down the line. That's something I've also figured out for myself with so many different exercises. Cable lat raises are one of them. I exclusively do dumbbell lat raises, which, to be fair, it's funny how sort of gone in a cycle now. I've been doing some more lat raises with dumbbells as I've done my overhead press as well, and they're feeling really good. So like I say, come around, try different things, whatever. Other examples, I can't think off the top of my head, but you get what I'm trying to say. If you don't like something now, come back to it. You might like it, and because then if you have all of these different exercises in your bag, when the gym is busy and your machine is being taken, you don't go into panic mode and think, oh shit, what do I do now? You've got alternative options, and you can just get on with your workout. Plus the benefits of switching up your routine are also that each exercise will work the muscle a slightly different way. So for example, incline dumbbell press and incline Smith, yes, both are chest exercise, yes, both are upper chest exercise. However, if you do them, you may feel that one will feel maybe a little bit different to the other, and that's just because with dumbbells, obviously you can rotate inwards. With the Smith, your arms are locked in, so each exercise, each machine will hit your muscles a slightly different way. So if you have that benefit of doing these different exercises, your muscles are gonna develop and grow even more because you're hitting them from all different angles. And plus, last point, it just makes your training more fun. Because I know for a fact when I was starting out, like I say, and had a very rigid plan, it was very repetitive, of course, and it was starting to get a little bit boring. If you have all of these different exercises that you can do, it just makes it more fun. So try out new stuff. Don't be afraid. Worst case scenario, like I say, you don't like an exercise, and just come back to it in a few months. And obviously, you can ask people for help. I done that plenty of times in the beginning, and yes, it can be a little bit scary when you see these massive guys, but if you, they're big for a reason. I mean, they're doing stuff right. So, and plus, if they're that big, gym is their whole life. Okay, I can guarantee you they'll be more than happy to talk about the gym and bodybuilding, and be happy to help you out because it is their life. Even me, I'm always happy to help other people because I love to talk about the gym, and I like helping others, and that is also one of the points of this channel, I suppose. If you don't know what you're doing, just ask someone. 99.9% of people will be happy to help. If you do get that one twat that's like, fuck off, that's on him. It's not on you. It's just him being but obviously within reason. Don't ask someone for help mid-set. If you can visibly see like they're resting or whatever, polite way. So, sorry mate, mind giving me some tipsy? And like I say, chances are they'll help you out and get your form right. Boom. All of a sudden, you're making good progress. So have that arsenal of exercises as well, say, in your bag. They can reach out in times of when your machine is being taken, so you can switch it up, so you can move on with your workout, so you don't have to feel that that chaotic feeling of what the hell am I going to do. I always start my chest day on the pec deck, and that's taken, and you're in chaos mode, So switch up your training will benefit you in numerous ways. I'm going to finish up. I'm a little bit on the earlier side. Like I say, the clock thief has struck this gym, where for some reason all the clocks in this gym are gone. There used to be so many all over the place. They've just been stolen, I suppose. I don't know what's happened. But I did come a little bit earlier, so I can do a little bit extra cardio today. I'm on 11 minutes now. I'll probably go I'll definitely go for 20. Potentially I'll push it to 30 today. I'll see. I did treat myself to a Domino's last night, so not as a punishment, but just to burn off a few more calories. It's probably a good idea to do a little bit extra cardio today. But that's what I've got. Thank you guys for watching, like always. Tomorrow Saturday night, maybe a rest day. I've got late work, so if it doesn't finish too late, we've got back. If it is a little bit too late, I'll just have a rest day. No issues at all, and we'll come back for a back day on Sunday. So thank you, like always, for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.